Today I would like to talk about how to write the interval below the given note. We're not writing the interval above the given note. Now we're trying to talk about how we write the interval below the given notes. So these are the notes that are given, and then now we're trying to write the interval below the given notes for minor third. Okay, this one we're gonna write the interval below the given note for augmented 6, and then this one we're writing interval for major third, and this one we're gonna write the interval below the note for augmented fifth. All right, so these are the given notes, and now we're gonna talk about how we write the interval below the given note. So we're trying to briefly brush up about the quality. So we're starting from the major, and then if you raise the note by half step, that becomes augmented. All right, if you lower the note by semitone from major, that becomes minor. If you lower the minor interval by semitone, that becomes diminished. All right, how about from perfect? Perfect interval, if you raise the note by semitone, that becomes augmented. If you lower the perfect interval by semitone, that becomes diminished. So this is how the quality shifts. So you must remember how the quality shifts first before you write any intervals, okay? All right, so now we're gonna take care of the number first. So we're trying to now move down by minor third. Yeah, so we're trying to move down by minor third from the F sharp. So just do not worry about the sharp, right? We just need to take care of the number first. So what is a third below F, right? D. So let's write down the D first, okay? So D. All right. Okay, so starting from D, so think of the D as a tonic temporarily, all right? So in key of D major, what is the key signature? So F sharp and the C sharp. So in the key of D major, do you need F sharp there? Yes. So without adding any accidental on the lowest note, that is a major third. But now we're trying to turn it into a minor third, right? By adjusting the accidental or by adding the accidental for the lowest note. So this interval is a major third, but now we're trying to make it into a minor third. So do we need to reduce the distance, or do we need to extend the distance to turn the major into minor? We have to reduce it. We have to reduce to make it into minor by semitone from major. So by reducing it, we need a sharp there. All right, so minor third of F sharp is D sharp. As we have to reduce the distance by semitone, we have to raise the note by semitone so we can reduce the distance between the notes. All right, so we need a sharp there. Okay, so again, from D to F sharp is the major third, but we're trying to turn it into minor third by reducing the distance by semitone. So we need to raise the lowest note by semitone. All right, so that's going to be D sharp. We need a sharp. All right, so now we're trying to write the interval below the given note for augmented 6. All right, so just take care of the number first and then the quality later. All right, so what is the 6th note below the treble C? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So E is the 6th below C. All right, so now we have to think of E as a tonic temporarily, right? So E to C, if that is the major, we have to go through the major scale of E major. So what is the key signature for E major? F, C, G, D. All right, so if that is major, we needed a sharp there, but we don't have a sharp. All right, we don't have a sharp. That means this part has been reduced. All right, then we have to reduce this note as well to make it into major 6. All right, so this is accidental temporarily, all right, for now. Now it's major 6. Now we have to make it into augmented 6 from major 6. So in order to make the major 6 into augmented 6, do we have to extend the distance between the notes, or do we need to reduce the distance between the notes? We have to extend the distance, right? So in order to extend the distance, do we need a flat or sharp? We need a flat. Okay, so augmented 6 below the C is E double flat. So by putting a double flat, that's how we extend the distance to turn major 6 into augmented 6. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Starting from B flat, now we need to move down by major third. So just don't worry about the flat for a minute. Okay, let's just do the number first. So starting from B, alright, now third below B is G. Okay, so let's write down the G here. Okay, so now we have to take care of the accental on the top note here, right? So G to B flat. So what is the quality from G to B flat? Is the B flat the third note of G major? No, because in G major you don't have any flat, it's just the sharp, F sharp, right? You don't need any accental there, but there is a flat on B. That means the third has been lowered by semitone from major. So that is minor third. Okay, so that is a minor third. Now we need to add the accental to make it into a major third. So when you have to turn minor third to major third, do you have to extend the distance? Do you have to reduce the distance? We have to extend the distance by semitone. So in order to extend the distance by semitone, do we need a flat or sharp? We need a flat. Alright, yeah. So G to B flat. Alright, so that's how it is. Okay, that's how it works. Right, it depends on whether you're extending the distance or reducing the distance.